morning, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. We're out here on Cedar Creek Lake this morning. Not exactly in eastern Kentucky, but we are doing one of the few kayak tournaments that I've been able to do this summer. There's a variety of things that kept me from it, weather and truck issues, but we're out here this morning. Try to get on hopefully some pretty nice fish. The last time I was here, I caught my personal best. That's since then caught a bigger one, but hopefully we can repeat some of that success. We've got about 3 minutes until line's in. See if we can have any luck this morning out on Cedar. I don't think I was recording when I caught my first little fish. Just a small little largemouth, about 10 inches. All right, so across the lake here. There's a couple of little coves on this side that I really wanted to try. Another little bass. It's definitely not going to score. It's pretty nonetheless. I suspect is another tiny one. But if there's two fish, then there's potential to be more fish and larger fish. I was going to be fishing in pan bowl today. A little bitty one. Well, it's the third bite that we've got in this little area. So let's stick with it. See if we can get into any size here. You got me. All right. Potentially could score. Doubting it. 10.5. That's far in the day. I'm wondering if I should have stayed at Pambo and got my 10.5s there. Slipped in. One thing that I find interesting about these fish, though, that's different from some of the other places that I've fished this summer and even last, is when they pick up the worm, they tend to move a little more than what some bass that I've been catching, like I said, the last 2 years have done. For whatever reason, they've tended to kind of just grab it and hold. These, when I go to reel down, they've moved. A little one. Uncertain. Do we switch to something else? Do we stick with what's catching fish? Hour and a half in. Still no scorables. Plenty of little ones. None that meet that 12-inch requirement. And is really making life difficult. Combination of grass and standing timber is so unlike anything that I fish around about home. And that was a hit. Couldn't tell if there was any signs. Definitely came up and smacked at the spinnerbait. Looks like somebody lost their fluke over there. Now that feels like a better fish. Not really. Not much better. Definitely better, but also about 10 and a half. The pattern holds. There's probably another 6 or 8 inch fish hanging out there with him. Got me. The number of small fish that I've caught here this morning is a bit concerning for the health of this lake. There's that many little fish like what we've seen, and it usually means you've got some overpopulation issues. Now that one might actually score. This is the most optimistic I've been about a potential scoreable bass. I learned the hard way my first ever tournament here that bass will jump off your board. Ooh, just is going to score. Just does score. Beautiful fish. If luck holds, there'll be a second one right there. We will take that all day long, even if there's not a second one in there. Definitely fighting like a healthier fish as I was bringing him in. I still kind of thought it was maybe a little 10.5 inch fish, maybe with a little more meat on its bones. Just got to keep swinging. Hope some bigger ones are in the neighborhood. Check out the weather here. Make sure we don't have any thunderstorms swooping in. Given rain, and rain I don't mind. Lightning I do. 10-mile-an-hour winds are going to make this a little bit tricky. I think that was the same fish that I saw a second ago. A cute little one. Maybe. Probably not. He's certainly more chunky than some of the other ones that we've been seeing. As far as will he score? Nope. Pretty fish nonetheless. A little 10-incher. Maybe. Possible. It's possible. Yep, maybe he's gonna. Ooh. Done a dumb thing. Did not put my net where it needed to be. There you go, brother. All right, got 2 scorables. Definitely the littlest one of the day. Wanted a little bit of salad. Not optimistic about him. The bite has certainly calmed down once that rain moved in. Earlier, still caught a few, but not nearly like we were. There's a better one. That one should score. That one will score too. Maybe. Maybe. It'd be close. I'm doubting it now. Did I get him in there? Look at him. Pretty fish, but not a scoreable fish. Yeah, I was fishing down through here the very first tournament. I had just had one jump off the board. I'm standing there with my phone in my hand, ready to take the picture, and it just leapt right off. I was about to turn the corner up here, and I met another guy, and he caught a fish right in front of me. And I watched him, and he put his net at the end of his catch board to keep the fish from jumping off. That right there was worth, that bit of information was worth far more than catching that fish was. Because I don't know how many fish I have been able to get a photo of because I had my net up there, and I would have never thought about that on my own. That's a dangerous spot. I'll likely be going back to get him. Fish, but he's gonna score. Definitely not gonna score. Got behind me, caught a good one. A little one. Well, I've caught fish all day long, which is fun. I would like to get into one with a little bit of size. Okay. There we go. On the chatterbait. All right, there's 4. Now we gotta catch one more in a little less than an hour, or a little more than an hour. And then we'll let the chips fall where they may. That one was a little bit healthier than some of the other little ones that we've had today. Big fish. He's got me tangled in it. Broke me off. That was a tank. That was a 20+ inch fish. Broke me off. Well, that makes me sick. That's the fish I've been waiting for all day. It's big. I saw it on the. I saw it when it turned broadside. It's not a little fish. Not a little fish at all. That could very well have been the biggest fish I would have ever caught, or that I have ever caught. All right, well, we'll have to wait and see what the results are. Caught a lot of fish. Caught 4 keepers that were able to score. Lost an absolute giant. Just had him set the hook and took me right into a downed tree. Just got me wrapped up and it broke off. And then right before the end of the day, had another one do the same thing. I don't think it was quite as big, but we weren't able to get our limit, but we were able to get 4 of the 5. So that's pretty good. That's what I was able to get last time I was here. So we'll see how that does and go from there. Thanks for coming out with us. Yeah, God bless.